Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Oliver Green Arbor Quartz Chronograph. This one is the blue dial. They also offer it in green, silver, and champagne. And they also offer two different sizes, 41 millimeter and 36. This is the 41 millimeter version. Before I get any further, I'll mention that this video is a paid promotion. I did not have to pay for this watch. And also there is a discount code for 15% off of anything from the Oliver Green website. And I do earn a commission from the use of that code. So the price for this watch is $199. And with the discount code, it's a little bit under $170. So let's get the chronograph going here. So top pusher here starts and stops the chronograph. And then the bottom pusher will reset it, just like almost all chronograph watches. The right 3 o'clock subdial is your running seconds, and then your left 9 o'clock subdial is the minute timer for the chronograph. And then down here at 6 o'clock we have the date window. Actually, I didn't even use the date window. I just set it for the correct date today, the video will release tomorrow, which will be, I guess, the first, right? But anyway, the point is I really don't use the date window all that much. It is a white date window with black text. With the darker dial, I would prefer it to be black with white text, but for the price, I really can't complain too much. Let's zoom in a little bit on this dial here. So you can see there at 12 o'clock you have the Oliver Green logo, and then above the 6 o'clock Oliver Green, Denmark, and then Arbor. What does it say at the very bottom here? Well, let's zoom in some more. Maybe you can read it already. Designed in Denmark. Then you can see there's some circular grooving or conical grooving on the subdial there. So very cool, nice touch. And these hands are polished. I would consider these perhaps a Delphine style hands or Alpha style hands. And this does have a sapphire crystal. So there we go with a macro shot here. Let's take a quick look at the case back while we're zoomed in. This watch is all polished. Then here's your case back. 5 ATM water resistant, sapphire crystal, 316L precision steel. It's the 316L stainless steel. Designed in Denmark. I'm not sure what that number is there, but anyway, Oliver Green, Denmark. And then there's the movement, the Miyota. Let's see here. Miyota 6S21-00Z. And the 36 millimeter version of this watch uses a different Miyota movement, and that is the OS21-10A. Typically with these type of watches, they'll use the same movement regardless of the case size. So for example, on a 36 millimeter watch, using the same movement, you would see much less space in between the perimeter of the watch and then the subdials. So I think it's a nice touch that they use a different movement for depending on which size watch you have. So yeah, flat sapphire crystal here. I don't think it has any AR coating. Okay, let's zoom back out here. So the case, pretty simple, just a polished case, straight up and down on the sides. But this watch is worn very nicely on wrist. I've had it on wrist for well over a week now. It's actually the longest I've worn a watch on a leather strap from, at one time without switching to a different watch. Really have not worn leather straps all that much. This was a little stiff in the beginning, but now you can see it's fit to my wrist. There's a nice curve to it here. And this is the blue leather strap. They sent over some other colored leather straps and a mesh strap. I have a NATO strap and some rubber straps. So I'll try all those on this watch in a separate video, and also the other two watches that they sent over as well. So we'll have a strap to show here sometime in the future. Speaking of the straps, all of the Oliver Green straps are toolless. So they're all, in other words, they're all quick release. You don't need any tools to put them on or off. So genuine leather, 20 millimeter lug width, and it does taper down to 18. And then the buckle is signed with their logo as well. All right, let's talk about the dimensions of this watch. So one more thing about Oliver Green is they offer these watches. They ship everything with environmentally conscious packaging. They all come in the straps, the case, the manual all come in these separate little, they look like plastic bags, but I guess they're aluminum bags. Very neat, and those are highly recyclable, so they pride themselves on being environmentally friendly. So it's very nice of them. So on this side of the watch, again, it is a signed crown, and this is just a push-pull crown. Actually, let's stop the chronograph, and then we'll reset it here so you can watch that second hand. The chronograph second hand will sweep back. So not an instant snap back, but it does sweep back in a pretty quick fashion here. So the dimensions of the watch. Lug to lug, looking at 48.9 millimeter. Case diameter, as we already discussed, 41 millimeter on this watch, and it actually measures at 41. Thickness is nice and thin at 10.9 millimeter for the thickness here. And again, 20 millimeter lug width, and this strap tapers down to 18. And that is a 5.9 millimeter signed crown, which is just push-pull, which is fine for a watch like this. A dressy office type watch. It's not something you necessarily wear, out in the going on a hike or camping in the woods or whatever you do on the weekend for fun activities in the outdoors. And the weight is 60 grams on this. So anyway, let me get this on wrist. We'll be zoomed out, zoomed in, and that will be it because there's no loom on this watch. Visibility, telling the time, it's more of a dress watch, so it's not so easy just to glance at it and tell the time, but it is a stylish looking watch. And we do have the minutes here. Then obviously 5 will be 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours, so on. I mean, obviously you know how to tell time. So anyway, let's zoom back out and we'll check this out on wrist. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps me out a bunch. I am on the second to last hole position with my 6.5 inch wrist. And wearing the watch on leather, I've really come to appreciate when leather strap watches are offered on deployant clasp or even rubber. I just don't like the way that the tongue sticks out here, or the excess strap here, and sometimes the keeper will just slide off. I mean, not a big deal, but I think I've come to appreciate deployant clasp now. So let me know what you think of this watch with the blue strap, blue dial. I like the combination. I've never had a blue leather strap before. And again, it's worn very comfortably on wrist here. Okay, let's zoom out here. Hopefully I got everything cleared out of the background. Oh, almost. This is a strap I'll try on in a different video. This is supplied by Oliver Green as well. Their NATO strap feels very nice. If you can see the second hand sweeping around from this level of zoom or not. Alright, that will conclude this video. As always, thank you for the time, and thank you for watching.